going to read a quote from this book, and it's in reference to memory, traumatic memory, and it does reference some very, very early sexual trauma. But in predominance of imagery and bodily sensation, and in their absence of verbal narrative, traumatic memories resemble the memories of young children. Studies of children, in fact, offer some of the clearest examples of traumatic memory. Among 20 children with documented histories of early trauma, the psychiatrist Lenore Tur found that none of the children could give a verbal description of the events that had occurred before they were 2.5 years old. So 2.5 years old. That's worded weirdly. Nonetheless, these experiences were incredibly encoded in memory. 18 of the 20 children showed evidence of traumatic memory in their behavior and play. They had specific fears related to the traumatic events, and they were able to reenact these events in their play with extraordinary accuracy. For example, a child who had been sexually molested by a babysitter in the first 2 years of life could not, at age 5, remember or name the babysitter. Furthermore, he denied any knowledge or memory of being abused. But in his play, he enacted scenes that exactly replicated the pornographic movie that was made by the babysitter. This highly visual and inactive form of memory, appropriate to young children, seems to be mobilized in adults as well in circumstances of overwhelming terror. These unusual features of traumatic memory may be based on alterations in the central nervous system. A wide array of animal experiments show that when high levels of adrenaline and other stress hormones are circulating, memory traces are deeply imprinted. The same traumatic engraving of memory may occur in human beings. The psychiatrist Bessel van der Kolk speculates that in states of high sympathetic nervous system arousal, the linguistic encoding of memory is inactivated, and the central nervous system reverts to the sensory and iconic forms of memory that predominate in early life. Just as traumatic memories are unlike ordinary memories, traumatic dreams are unlike ordinary dreams. In form, these dreams share many of the unusual features of the traumatic memories that occur in waking states. They often include fragments of the traumatic event in exact form with little or no imaginative elaboration. Identical dreams often occur repeatedly. They are often experienced with terrifying immediacy, as if occurring in the present. Small, seemingly insignificant environmental stimuli occurring during these dreams can be perceived as signals of hostile attack, arousing violent reactions. And traumatic nightmares can occur in stages of sleep in which people do not ordinarily dream. Thus, in sleep, as well as in waking life, traumatic memories appear to be based in an altered neuropsychological organization. Traumatized people relive the moment of the trauma not only in their thoughts and dreams, but also in their actions. The reenactment of traumatic scenes is most apparent in the repetitive play of children. Tur differentiates between normal play and the forbidden games, quote-unquote, of children who have been traumatized. The everyday play of childhood is free and easy. It is bubbly and light-spirited, whereas the play that follows from trauma is grim and monotonous. Play does not stop easily when it is traumatically inspired, and it may not change much over time. As opposed to ordinary child's play, post-traumatic play is obsessively repeated. Post-traumatic play is so literal that if you spot it, you may be able to guess the trauma with few other cues.